When moving house means journeying to the other side of the world...
It's exciting showing you round a British home after so long.
It's exciting seeing one.
You've got to make it count.
I've never seen anything like that in Australia.
No, it's stunning.
It's absolutely beautiful.
You want your house hunt to hit the mark.
The type of properties we'd always dreamed of owning, but haven't ever before.
Yeah.
To set the foundations for a whole new way of life.
Could you live here? Could you see us living here?
I can.
Yeah, so can I.
Gloucestershire, home to the velvety green hills of the Cotswolds, clusters of honey-hued villages and dramatic dense forest. This part of the country is famous for these dry stone walls that have been used as defence networks against sheep, cows and people for centuries. They're strong, they're sturdy, and they hold up far better than any of my New Year's resolutions. Nestled in the West Country, much of glorious Gloucestershire's bucolic beauty falls into the Cotswolds, the UK's largest national landscape.
There are lots of great places here in the Cotswolds. They're all beautiful. I think we found a community here that is unlike a lot of places that we've seen in the world. People are warm, they're welcoming. All of a sudden, the stress goes way down. Everything just relaxes. It's just a lovely, lovely place.
An adventurer's paradise, there are over 3,000 miles of paths to explore, passing through lush meadows, ancient woodland and pretty waterways.
Gloucestershire has got some fantastic routes for cycling. We're very privileged to ride in this county. As important as well, some great coffee stops along the way. We just love riding in the area.
Picturesque pit stops include the market town of Chipping Campden, which provides a slice of Cotswold chic with its stylish high street. The chocolate box villages of Broad Camden and Bybury are some of the most snapped in the country by visitors from both near and far. I've spent a lot of time in Australia, and let me tell you, it seems to have it all. The weather, the beaches, the lifestyle, it seems to have everything. So I've got a question for you. Does Gloucestershire have enough to swing my vote? Well, it's not about me, it's all about today's buyers.
Jane and Andy here from Kiama. This is where we've called home for the last 17 years. You can just about in the distance see Kiama as a township. It's a small seaside village, just about an hour and a half drive south of Sydney. We moved to Australia in 2002 with our family. We've got 2 children, our daughter Claire and our son Mark. Our daughter Claire now lives back in London. Our son lives in Sydney.
Jane and Andy have both recently retired. Jane as a school support officer and Andy as a sales manager.
We're very excited to be moving back to the UK, particularly to spend more time with family. We've been travelling back yearly for quite a few years now, but 24 hours on a plane gets harder as you get older. We're looking forward to extending our hobbies. One in particular is travelling internationally. We also love socialising, so making a new group of friends will be good fun for us.
With their home down undersold and their possessions packed up, it's goodbye to sea views and hello to a new life in land in rural Blighty.
Well, here we are. We arrived at Sydney Airport, so we've got plenty of time now to settle back and look forward to our escape to the country back in the UK, and we're both really excited.
For a budget of £525,000, the couple prefer character properties, with barn conversions their favourite style. They'd like at least 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a manageable garden and a location within reach of the facilities of a village or small town. You know when you go away on holiday, you can have a fantastic time, but right near the end, you can't wait to get home and just have a cup of tea. Well, that's how I feel Andy and Jane are. They're in that position at the moment. They're desperate to come back to their roots. Before we get started, I'm meeting up with them so I can learn more about their exciting homecoming.
Well, Jane and Andy, this is where I normally say, welcome to Gloucestershire. But in actual fact, welcome back to the UK.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Does it feel like you've come home?
It does. It really does.
When you decide to make a move like this, how do you decide where you're going to move to?
I think the main decision around that conversation, which we had many times, was being close to family. Gloucestershire was of the main interest to us, not least of all because we adore the Cotswolds, but it's really only sort of within an hour's drive of Bristol, which is where Jane's mum lives. So that was the key driver for us.
Yeah. So after so many happy years living in Australia, bringing up the family, I mean, what is it that you've missed the most?
I think for you it was the football and the pub.
The culture.
Yes, the culture.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
But obviously we missed family.
And you've got your daughter living in London,
Yes.
but one son is remaining in Australia.
Australia.
Yeah,
Yes.
for the time being. For the time being.
What is it about Gloucestershire that really appeals to you, apart from the family? And I know that's number one.
Just beautiful countryside. The villages are so picturesque. We love the Cotswold stone, so great place to come.
Yeah. And we've always really, I guess, going back many years, dreamt that we'd perhaps one day have a nice character cottage or something like that. And the Cotswolds seems to be, have them in abundance. So it seems a natural sort of place for us to look at purchasing our next property.
Yeah. So, a big thank you for the weather. We're very, very grateful. You've brought the sunshine with you. Should we get started?
Excellent.
Let's go.
Our search begins on the outskirts of Thornbury in South Gloucestershire. The pretty market town is proud of its award-winning floral displays and offers residents high street shops as well as independents, along with a great choice of places to stop for a drink or a bite to eat. For even more variety, it's under an hour's bus ride to Bristol. Just a 15-minute walk from the centre of town is our first option, this rather handsome property.
Wow. First impressions is wonderful.
Very nice. Yeah, I like
Really
that.
pretty.
Yep.
Now, you did request, if possible, a barn conversion.
We did.
So we thought we would start off with one. This originally was an agricultural building. Actually, that was the pigsty. But over the years, it's been converted.
I love the stonework. I love the style. I like the combination of the modern extension up there. I think it's very attractive.
And just a little bit quirky, which I
It
love.
is.
Yeah.
Let's see what you make of the inside.
Okay.
Okay.
The building dates back to the 19th century and, after various incarnations, was converted into a home in 1990. Further updates 10 and 7 years ago have resulted in this impressive property. From the outside, its appearance is that of a collection of adjoined buildings. But once inside, the rooms flow seamlessly, one into the other. We're starting our tour in the country kitchen. It's exciting showing you round a British home after so long.
It's exciting seeing one.
Yeah. I mean, really, poles apart from where you live at the moment, I'm imagining.
Yes, yeah, from very open plan spaces to much more enclosed.
It's lovely
It's
though.
great.
It's very nice.
Yeah, we love the character already.
Yeah.
It's like a jigsaw, this property, this barn, because you've got your dining area there, but then through there you've got a downstairs
Yeah.
bedroom,
Oh, okay.
or you could use it as an office or a snug, perhaps.
Yeah, I like it.
A good, strong start.
Good strong start.
It is.
Excellent. Okay, well, if you want to follow me through here, let's explore the other side. So you've got your family bathroom, and then we've got even more this side.
Oh, I love the exposed stone.
This is nice. Yeah, very cosy.
Nice. And the beams too.
And it just gives you an idea of the thickness of the walls there.
We love that.
Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, it's got real character.
And this house just continues, doesn't it?
It does.
Because, I mean, you've got this sort of reception area, but then you've got an additional room here.
Ah, I like this
I
room.
like this too. I think it's a nice square, so it gives you sort of options to have like a study or a bedroom. I love the skylight.
Doors to the
And,
garden.
yeah, it's very attractive actually. Very nice.
Yes.
Let's see what you make of upstairs. And if you wouldn't mind leading the
Sure.
way, thank you.
Up on the first floor is a shower room with painted brickwork and a skylight. Either side of it are two cosy bedrooms with exposed beams. Then we reach the main bedroom with the contemporary glass feature.
Here we go.
Ah, lovely. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying about that new sort of modern extension, but it blends in so nicely. It's lovely.
Clever.
It's very clever. It's a
Yeah,
very
it
good
allows
idea.
the light in, doesn't it?
Very nice. Very nice.
And look at all those trees.
Yeah, that's a great
I
outlook.
can live with that.
Yeah.
Trees are great.
It's complete opposite to what we had, but we like that.
Yeah.
It's the type of properties we'd always dreamed of owning, but haven't ever before.
Yeah, that's
So-
a fair point, yeah.
While we're on a roll, I'm leaving Jane and Andy to continue exploring the rest of the upstairs.
Wow.
This is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, this has really nice beams too.
Yeah, these are lovely. I like these. Yep.
And exposed brickwork,
Yep.
which you love.
I do, yeah.
Outside, the property's garden lies to the side and front, plus parking for several cars.
I'm trying to gauge your faces because it started off strong.
Yes. Oh, I think we were
Yeah.
very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, love the character in the property. It's really impressive.
That's very good.
Then let's talk about the garden because it's not the largest garden. However, mature shrubs there.
Yeah.
This garden is probably very similar in size to the one that we had in Australia, and if anything, probably a little bit larger.
Yeah.
So this is fine in terms of size of garden. This is okay.
Good.
Yeah.
So now let's talk money, shall we? Who would like to go first, dip their toe into this new market for you that you haven't been in for over 30 years buying a property?
A very rough guess. I would say maybe 510.
£510,000, OK.
Which, funnily enough, is exactly what I was thinking as well. So I'm going to go 510 as well.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's interesting. OK, well, the asking price is at the top of your budget,
Yeah.
£525,000.
Okay.
But the owners are keen to sell and they're happy to have a healthy conversation.
Okay.
It's a great start for our barn conversion. Priced at £525,000, it has a characterful kitchen diner, a choice of reception rooms, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a manageable garden and lies within walking distance of a market town.
Well, I'm feeling pretty excited actually because this is the first property that we've viewed and it's very nice. It does feel like a British home. And one of our key requirements was to actually try and get something with great character. First impressions are very good.
I really like the space downstairs. It's open, which is what we wanted. And yeah, it's something I think we'll be really interested in. I'm really quite excited about looking for houses here and actually be thinking that we'll be moving into one. Very exciting.
I think it's somewhere where we could certainly settle down in, yeah.
Jane and Andy are raring to throw themselves headfirst into country life, but also want to be somewhere they can get involved in an active community. We've brought them to one of the Cotswolds' high points, the beautiful and popular market town of Stow-on-the-Wold, a name which means holy place on the hill. The market town cements itself in the history books as the place where the last battle of the English Civil War was fought in 1646.
Stow-on-the-Wold is steeped in history, but is equally relevant now in modern times for its wonderful independent shops, restaurants, nice pubs and inns, coffee shops, tea shops, and it's just a glorious place to live.
It's got a really nice feel about it, I think.
Yeah, that's, isn't it?
Yeah, it has. Love the properties as well. And they're great.
Community is really nice, it's really friendly.
Like a close-knit family,
Yeah,
aren't we?
yeah.
Everyone kind of knows everyone. Everyone smiles at one another.
Stow, as it's known locally, is perfectly placed, close to fabulous countryside walks, just 10 minutes from Moreton in Marsh Station, a half-hour drive to Cheltenham and an hour to Oxford.
English strawberries.
Yeah, no, you can't beat them actually, can you?
No.
A treasure trove of antique shops is a draw here, along with the medieval St Edward's Church, said to be the inspiration behind Tolkien's Doors of Durin in The Lord of the Rings. Among the artisan food shops is this emporium, which sells a whole host of local produce.
This looks interesting.
Oh, yeah?
Their collection includes more than 120 mouth-watering artisan cheeses.
Cheeses are amazing. Which are the most local ones?
So you've got single Gloucester, which can only be produced in Gloucestershire because it's been protected. And then we've got a local guy who produces Morton cheese, named after Morton. He also produces here the roll right, which is a nice local soft one. So it's really, really good cheese, little earthiness from it. And then we've got our cheese, which is Stowe Blue.
Oh, Stowe
Like your
Blue, wow.
cheeses.
The shop manager is Tom Goodchild.
Was there any cheese you'd like to try?
I'd love to try a soft cheese.
Yeah, certainly. We've got the local one, roll right here.
Oh, yes, that looks amazing.
It's very good.
I wouldn't mind trying that as well, actually. That
You
looks very
certainly
nice.
can.
Thank you.
Just pluck that.
Thanks.
Tom's been behind the counter here for 6 years.
Thank you.
That's okay.
That's really good.
It is
So
good,
creamy.
yeah. This is made just down the road in Chedworth. So,
Delicious.
The range of cheeses we used to in Australia is nothing like this. This is fabulous.
No, I can imagine us coming back many times.
We would appreciate it. Yeah.
Until they can, a taste of Stowe to take away.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks.
Thanks very much.
Nice to meet you.
Cheers, and to you
Bye.
too. Enjoy your time here.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Cheers. Bye.
From Gloucestershire retailers to Gloucestershire real estate, onwards with the property search. We're heading to the village of Hawkesbury Upton now, which lies on the Cotswolds Way National Trail, again in South Gloucestershire. 4.5 miles north is the market town of Wootton Under Edge, where locals can peruse an array of shops so good the high street has been dubbed a department store. There's also a variety of delis, pubs and cafes on offer. A notable landmark is the Tolsey clock installed in 1897 to mark Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee. A 12-minute drive and we've arrived in the heart of Hawkesbury Upton, potentially a great location for Jane, being around half an hour's drive from her mother in Bristol.
So we've started well. Let's see how we continue with our second property. As you can see, it's made from local stone, this cottage.
Yeah.
Pretty old again.
Yeah, we love that stone.
Yeah, it's very attractive.
Yeah.
As you can notice, there's an extension on the side using that local stone.
It's very good.
Yeah,
Nice.
pretty front garden too.
First impressions?
Yeah, great.
Like it, yeah.
Like to see more?
Should we get started?
Yes, let's go and have a
Yeah.
look.
See what you think.
This Cotswold stone terraced cottage dates back to the 18th century, and its later additions, plus 3 floors, means it's actually bigger than it first appears.
So come on through, sort of kitchen, diner, utility. I say that, but look behind and you've got enough room for a sofa and a dresser, so it's sort of like a living room as well, all in one.
It's a really good sized space.
Yeah, this is nice. I like the layout. I like the flow of it. And the beam there gives it a bit of character feature.
And then would you use it as it is?
I think maybe a window, perhaps, in this sort of wall here, to give you a view out to the garden. Apart from that, it looks really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe extend the kitchen slightly.
Yeah. You two are really good at straight away looking at potential. We could change that, we could do this. And
Yes, I think we've done it so many times before that we can look at houses and see what we could do to them.
Let's see what you make of next door. Here, you've got another reception room.
Oh, that's lovely.
This is a good size. I like the squareness of the room. Yeah. Very,
What
very
sort
nice.
of vibe is this house giving you?
It's a sort of cosy vibe, I think. This is a sort of room that you could tuck yourself away with a bottle of wine and some cheese and really enjoy enjoy a good sort of evening, either watching the TV or playing cards or doing whatever you want to do.
The fireplace makes it really homely.
It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, it's lovely.
You see, you've traded air conditioning for a fireplace.
Yeah.
We haven't got ocean views here, but I'm glad Jane and Andy are loving the country vibe. Directly above us is a family bathroom serving 2 neighbouring bedrooms, a bright single and another kitted out for a child.
Good sized room.
Very nice. Yeah.
Real timber flooring, which I like.
Yeah, this is nice.
Can hear some chatter going on upstairs. But it's interesting, isn't it? I've got some experience of Aussie properties, and I think the oldest house that I've ever looked at over there is probably 50 years old. And here we are looking at properties that are at least 150 years old. So it'll be interesting to hear what they've got to say.
On the 3rd floor is a second bathroom and 2 more bedrooms.
Lovely sized room.
Oh, this is good. This is really good.
Nice view too.
Very nice views. And our bed would fit there perfectly. I like it.
Next door is the 4th and final bedroom.
I could actually have this as a dressing room.
The house also comes with a separate garage at the end of the terrace. Then all the garden lies to the front of the property with lawn and a paved patio, an ideal spot for soaking up the rays.
Slightly disappointed. I was hoping you were going to take longer because it's so lovely just sitting there looking out at your garden, sun shining. But how did we get on with upstairs?
Yeah, great. I think the third floor might be a bit of a problem, having that many stairs as we're getting older. But I like the house.
Now you've seen the house, I really want to talk about the area. And certainly you're going to want to make friends as soon as you
Very much so.
find those roots and move in. This village is thriving. But I think it's really important because otherwise you can feel quite isolated when you're moving back.
We're very social people, so to make a group of friends is important to us.
Lovely.
That sounds good.
Let's see how we get on with the price, shall we? What do we think? It's the asking prices.
You can go first this time.
Oh, 495.
£495,000. OK.
I would go nearer to 510, 515.
OK, £515,000.
Yes.
Your top budget is £525,000, and that is the asking price.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
For this property. It has come down recently, and they are happy to have another conversation around that figure.
OK.
This Cotswold Stone Period cottage boasts a versatile kitchen, dining and living space, 4 bedrooms and a low-maintenance garden, all in the heart of a desirable village.
It is a nice size, and it is a nice home, for sure. It's just whether the suitability for us at the age we're at and not getting any younger would allow us to stay in it sort of too many years, because we're looking for a forever home, really, I suppose. Yeah.
Fair enough. I accept what you're saying, and I'm glad you liked the property. It is a beauty. Not quite for you, but it was worth seeing.
Absolutely, it was. Yes, it was.
Thank you.
Come on, then, let's go.
Thanks.
After a very English first leg of our house hunt, what could be more fitting than a cream tea to round off the day?
Don't get this in Australia, do you?
Certainly don't, no.
Here we are, sitting in the grass, not worrying about any nasties coming to bite us.
No snakes.
We don't have to worry about that here, do we?
No, that's great. It's nice to be in the open.
I mean, what an end to the day.
I know, it's perfect.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Sun's been shining all day.
All that countryside around us. This is what you're after, isn't it? And how
is.
green it must look.
Oh, it does.
So did you have any worries about making the move?
Back to the UK?
Yeah.
Not really. I guess we've enjoyed a really good lifestyle in Australia for 21 years, and we're not leaving because we dislike it in any way, shape or form.
I think because we lived here for so long before we moved over, it was just like coming home. We didn't fear anything in particular.
You know what you're getting.
Yes.
So having retired recently, what are you most looking forward to?
Well, I'd like to do some community or voluntary work, because I think that helps to embrace the community and make friends as well.
I want to go out and meet people, make new friends, and I love cooking, so cook for people, have friends round and just socialise again.
Nice. Do you think we should have a little taster?
I think why
It
not?
looks good, doesn't it?
It does.
Great.
I think my helpings have been slightly more generous than yours. We're going to enjoy it, aren't we?
We certainly are.
Here's to life in Gloucestershire.
Thank you.
And
Thank
welcome
you.
home.
Thanks.
Oh, yum.
If you're dreaming of living the good life in Gloucestershire, here are some facts and figures to help you on your way. At around £526,000, the average price of a detached property in Gloucestershire is higher than the £440,000 average across the UK as a whole. But if you want to move within the Cotswolds National Landscape itself, you can expect to go higher still, as a similar house will set you back about £743,000. I'm meeting a local estate agent who has spent more than 7 years pairing up people with their perfect home here.
If you perhaps haven't quite got the budget for a Cotswolds home, but you want that Cotswolds look, is it worth looking just outside of that boundary?
It is, because often villages do demand more of a premium than others.
Yeah.
For example, if you're closer to perhaps a larger city, often you might get better value for money, but people do like the smaller villages that offer the range of amenities, the village shops, the community, the schooling, and the lifestyle change.
That insider's intel could help with choosing the right property in Gloucestershire, where there are homes on the market to suit all budgets. This semi-detached period property, set over 4 floors, boasts original features, 4 bedrooms and a private garden. It's within the Cotswolds boundary, close to the facilities in Stroud, and priced at £427,500. Or this Grade 2 listed thatched cottage on the edge of a rural village is packed with character, has 4 bedrooms and sits within 1/4 of an acre. On the market for £565,000. However, if you're looking to rent rather than buy, this 2-bed stone terrace lies in the heart of Painswick, an historic town known as the Queen of the Cotswolds. It has a bright interior with a modern kitchen and a private courtyard garden, priced at £1,250 a month.
So we had a great start with Andy and Jane, reintroducing them to British culture. We started off with fantastic British weather. We showed them some really strong properties and ended the day with a quintessential British picnic. It was divine. But what we found out yesterday was that they love this Cotswolds look. So today we've decided to ramp up the character. Now, we all know that if you live in the Cotswolds, it does carry a premium. So I think with our mystery house, it's really going to give them a surprise.
Our last stop is in the village of Woodchester, in the heart of the Cotswolds, and just 30 miles from Jane's mum in Bristol. For everyday essentials and more, residents have the market town of Nailsworth, just 2 miles away. It's a shopper's delight and a foodie haven, with a glut of award-winning restaurants, pubs and cafes. There's an active community with a monthly farmers market and an annual week-long festival which includes live music and the arts. Jane and Andy want to be near the action when they move, so I want to show them what could be their local shopping centre.
So I'm going to start the day with good day, because I haven't done that yet, have I? And I've known you at least 24 hours, so I can be familiar.
Good day, Nikki.
Good day. And I thought yesterday went really well.
It did. It was a great day.
Yeah.
Really interesting to see those different properties.
Good, good. Well, we're in Nailsworth, which is, well, I think a really lovely market town. And we talked about you wanting to be part of the community, not being too isolated, not too rural.
Yep.
And places like this, I think, are worth their weight in gold.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a great place. It's got lots of facilities here, different shops, all really individual.
The house we have selected is, I'm going to say, a little bit special.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not too far from here. So I think you should have a browse, and I'll meet you in a little while. You go that direction.
Thank you.
Sounds
and I'll
great.
go in that one.
Thank
Thank you.
See you in a minute. Thanks.
It's around a 15-minute car ride to our mystery house, and what a sight for sore eyes it is. Our oldest option, this gorgeous stone cottage, dates back to the 17th century and is built from Cotswold stone.
Ideally, Andy and Jane wanted a home in the Cotswolds with plenty of character, charm and personality. And this cottage, this mystery cottage, has it in abundance. Imagine this was the working office for the mill next door over 400 years ago, and now it makes such a delightful home, and it's packed with original features. I mean, just look at the size of this fireplace. I mean, it is fabulous. And I see lots of amazing properties, but this blows my mind. I'm intrigued to find out what they're going to think.
And I don't have to wait a moment longer, because here they come.
Now, the dream is to live within the Cotswolds.
Yes.
And I'm going to announce that we have achieved this, if you buy it, with our mystery house.
Wow. That certainly has character.
This is beautiful.
Isn't it stunning?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dates back to the mid-1600s, attached to the mill when it was working. And this house wasn't a house at all, it was an office for the mill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but over the years, been sort of lovingly restored. You never own a house like this, you're just the custodians until the next people come in.
That's very true,
Yeah.
That's lovely. No, it's beautiful.
Very, very impressive.
I mean, for you guys, having lived in Australia for so long, architectural styles, I mean, you would never see anything like this, would you?
Absolutely not.
I've never seen
No.
anything like that in Australia.
No, it's stunning.
Well, we do have the sun that you have in Australia, so we'll keep going. Let's start the tour.
Great.
The cottage has been extended, but we're starting off in the open-plan living and dining room within the oldest part of the house, featuring reveals of original stone.
It truly does feel like we're stepping back in time.
Yes. It's just beautiful. I love all this exposed brickwork.
That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Look at the fireplace.
Yeah.
That is stunning.
And the mullion windows, just look at the frames.
Yeah. Incredible, aren't they? This is the sort of thing we were looking for.
Is it?
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't often get to see houses like this, actually. I mean, I'm so lucky because I see so many different architectural styles.
Yes.
But this is very, very special. Yeah.
It really is, isn't it?
Andy, do you want to lead the way? We're going to go through into the kitchen, please. Thank you.
The kitchen is a bit younger than the old bones of the house. It was added in the 1990s.
Oh, goodness me. Well, how nice is this?
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
In keeping.
Yes.
Yes, very much so in keeping, yeah. It's nice and cosy. I like the separated rooms. It's quite sort of traditional cottage style.
Oh, look at the old window frames.
Yeah, sensational, aren't they?
But just looking out onto your garden, all the greenery as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
A stone stairway leads up to the first floor, where there's a rather chic family bathroom and a double bedroom just bursting with Cotswolds charm.
Oh, this is so nice.
Whoa.
It carries on with the theme of the exposed brick.
This is absolutely sensational.
Look at the view. Wow. That's
It's
so pretty.
very, very nice.
Beautiful.
I like this place.
Yeah, I like this place too.
They love historic homes, and the interior of this one hides none of its vintage features. The sheer abundance of exposed stone and rustic timbers, which continues right up into the eaves bedrooms, might be a bit much for some buyers, but not this pair.
Mind your head. Oh, what do you reckon?
Oh, it's certainly a surprise.
It's not bad, is it?
No.
It's really lovely.
Really stunning.
Could you live here? Could you see us living here?
I can.
Yeah, so can I.
And things are about to get even better, because out the back, along with a neat cottage garden and a raised seating area, there's this. Our Cotswolds version of a sea view.
The added bonus is that you actually own a portion of it as well with this house. See, I sit here and I'm really gauging faces because, you know, showing you downstairs, lots of ums and ahs and wows. Has it continued upstairs?
Absolutely.
It has, yeah. It's very, very, very.
And the
Very
sizing
nice.
is quite good too. I was quite surprised at the size of the rooms upstairs.
You are a delight. You know what? You're absolutely delightful because, I mean, I can't reiterate enough the differences from where you're coming from to where you're going.
Yeah.
And the fact that you are so flexible and embracing it all and, you know, and that's a plus. A manageable garden.
Yeah.
And then you've got your stream.
Yes.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Just the sound of it alone. It's
perfect.
very calming and relaxing. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Now, we know there's a premium with properties that are within the Cotswolds.
Yeah.
What are we thinking for the asking price?
We're thinking maybe 550,000 or upwards of that. Yeah.
OK, well, I won't string it out any longer. Are you really taken with this property?
We are.
It's very nice.
We are.
Yeah.
The asking price is £100,000 less than that, £450,000.
Wow.
Is that right? Serious?
That's incredible.
Yes.
Wow.
That's very tempting. Very, very tempting.
Surprisingly way under budget, this 17th century stone cottage is bursting at the seams with Cotswolds character. It has a bright kitchen, 4 bedrooms, a cottage garden with a stream, and is close to lively market towns.
Oh, it's so excited. I can't believe what we're being shown here. It's everything we've wanted. It's the character. That brickwork is so beautiful. The colour of it, the thickness, it's amazing. I love the place.
To come into a property like this, which is pretty much exactly what we were looking for, is quite something else. So when you actually have that reality in front of us and you look around and think, well, you know, this could be our home, yeah, it's quite exciting.
Here on Escape to the Country, we often talk about a dream house. So let's meet a couple who actually live in theirs. But before we do, can I just add that for Lucy, it was love at first sight. But for Richard, his first sight came the day they moved into the house.
Hi, I'm Lucy and this is my husband Richard, and we live in our cottage with our border collie Shep and our 2 cats Luna and Rocky Rhubarb.
The couple left London in 2009 when they moved to a pretty rural village a few miles from Moreton-in-Marsh.
When we first met, Rich and I both worked for the Metropolitan Police.
We hardly saw each other, worked long hours, different shifts, and our days were filled with dealing with traumatic events. We knew we needed a change and our house hunt began.
We used to visit this house as a child with my parents, and I've got great memories of my sisters and I in the garden and exploring the countryside. And then my parents said to the lady who owned it, if you ever sell it, please let us know. And one day I was at my parents' house and the call came in. So as I answered the phone, I thought, it's my dream house, we have to have it. So without saying anything to Richard, I said to the lady, we'll buy it. It was like a fairy tale. It just all came together just one day by answering a phone call.
When one little girl's dream of owning a property here became a reality, she must have been the happiest woman around, especially when it's as beautiful as this one.
Hi, Nicki.
Good
Come on
to see
in.
you, Lucy. Can I just say, if your house is as beautiful as your garden, can't wait to see inside.
Oh, come on in.
Thank you. Oh, this is beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, yeah.
But I'm guessing your property didn't look like this when you first got it.
Not at all.
It was really well loved and very tired. Lots of blood, sweat and tears.
Yeah.
When you bought the property, did you know you were going to do a lot of work on it, renovating it?
Yes.
Look at that, you both laughed.
I'd say yes.
You both laughed.
When you switched on electrics after rain, the plugs hissed.
Yeah.
Leaking roof, so
Yes.
pans and buckets everywhere, all around the house. You're sort of peeling back history each time you pull a layer back.
It's almost like stepping back in time with the mod cons, and that's so much nicer now that we've done the work.
They've worked hard to transform their home both inside and out.
It's stunning.
It's all
Thank you.
Richard. It's all Richard. He loves the garden.
Yeah, I was born with green fingers with a spade in my hand.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh, I love it. But I'm really intrigued about how you found the house.
He didn't see it until we moved, got the keys, literally.
What was going through your mind? I mean, was it, I trust Lucy completely, or I dare not say no because it's the house of her dreams and our future will be together?
Yeah, I'd say a bit of both, really. She described the house and then the garden, and I was sold.
Lucy and Richard had a whole life overhaul. Not only did they move their lives to the country, they started new careers too, together.
Once the house was finished, we were descended upon by friends and family, and naturally they would want to be shown around. And then we kind of thought, we could do this. So we brought a minibus and we set up our company, and then the rest is history.
For the past 7 years, they've run Cotswolds tours from their minibus, and they're so popular they're booked up for the next 2 years. So while I'm here, I'm grabbing the chance to hop on board.
Richard is known as the encyclopedia of the Cotswolds.
Is he?
Yes, we had some reviews with guests saying that, which has always been really awesome.
It makes the tour memorable, so people always pick out memorable things and
Yeah.
they always like the fun facts.
And do you get access? Do you go to places that other tour operators don't go to?
We have a few hidden gems.
I mean, the architecture is outstanding.
We are
round here.
really lucky where we are.
You have the most beautiful commute to work. Absolutely perfect.
So I just think we feel really lucky that we made the move.
Well, Lucy and Richard have certainly found their idyllic slice of Gloucestershire, but I wonder if we found our Antipodean house hunters theirs.
So I think we know that there's been a firm favourite with Andy and Jane, but do they love that property enough to go and see it again and perhaps put in an offer? Should we go and find out? Well, continuing the British culture theme, I thought where better than to do our final chat than in a pub garden, a beautiful pub garden.
In the sunshine.
In the sunshine, I know.
It's lovely.
Yeah. How do you feel the last few days have gone?
Oh, it's been such an experience for us. Firstly, we've been able to see lots of the area, which we didn't really know that well before. So that's been amazing. And to see different properties in that area has been really quite an experience for us.
Yeah, I agree. And certainly the mystery house that we looked at was just overwhelmingly lovely. It's astonishingly beautiful, and we both looked at each other and said, wow, you know, pretty much this is great. So it's had quite an impact on us, actually.
Has it?
Yeah.
We didn't know that there were such beautiful small towns in the area, and that's really what we're looking for, to be on the outskirts of a bustling town. And you have shown us a few of those.
And it's really opened our eyes. And
Good.
it's probably solidified our thought around Cotswolds is the area that we would really like to buy. I think we've got a property that we're seriously looking at purchasing.
How exciting! We do have a slight deal to make with you. Will you keep in touch and let us know, one, how you get on with our mystery house, so we'll be keeping everything crossed for that one, but two, if you don't end up there, where you do end up moving to.
We'd love to do that.
Absolutely.
It's been a wonderful few days. Welcome back to the UK.
Thank you.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
And here's to your move, so thank you.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
My goodness, what a delightful few days. In a way, I feel like a tour guide taking my Australian relations around the best parts of Gloucestershire. But we can't forget, for Andy and Jane, this dream, well, they want to make it a reality. So imagine our delight when they truly fell in love with our mystery Cotswolds cottage. And I'm keeping everything crossed that that second viewing goes according to plan, and they'll be moving to this part of the world very, very soon. So that's it from us. Join us again for more Chappers Tours very soon. Bye-bye.
If you would like to escape to the country in England, Northern Ireland, Scotland or Wales and need our help, why not apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part.